First of all, what is the testing? So here I'm directly giving this, this answer. This testing is the objective of testing is finding the issues on an application. Okay. So why we need to find the issues means in terms of to improve the quality of an application. So mainly the objective of testing is to improve the quality of an application. So when quality will be improved, if you identify as much as bugs, then the application will be improved the quality. Okay? Am I clear, guys?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, sure. So testing is nothing but the mainly objective is to find out the issues. Okay? So why do you identify the issues means to improve the quality of an application. If you identify as much as bugs, then automatically it will be improve the quality of an application. Okay? So to identify these issues in the market, we have two ways. One is the manual testing and other one is automation testing. Okay? So what I am saying is to identify these issues in this testing, we have two ways. One is manual, other one is automation. Okay? So let me explain first of all what is the manual testing. So manual testing is nothing but executing test cases manually. Okay? Executing the test cases manually is nothing but manual testing. Okay? I can say a lot of definitions, but I am giving a direct answer what is a manual testing. So I don't need to talk about any particular perspective, any blah blah blah. So I'm directly saying this. What is the manual testing? Manual testing, the fund of what we are doing. Executing test cases manually is nothing but manual testing. Automation testing in the sense, executing test cases by using any automation tool or by using any third-party tool is nothing but automation. Executing test cases by using any automation tool or by using any third-party tool is nothing but automation testing. So, Sahaja, am I clear?
Yes, Manoj.
Right. So, if you have any questions, if it is a kind of kind of answer to you, just let me know. Feel free to let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. So, manual testing is executing the test cases manually is nothing but manual testing. Executing the test cases by using automation is nothing but automation testing. Now, you may be wondering what is a test case. Okay. So, let me go with the word first of all. What is a test case? Okay. Before discussing the test cases. So this is very very important for everyone. This is a default question in the interview. Tell me about yourself. For everyone, this is a default question. So what are we going to say? So we're going to be say about So this is so and so. Myself Manoj Kumar, and I'm working for so and so company, and I will have couple of years in this IT industry. So well, coming to my professional summary or coming to my roles and responsibilities. So you have to say about your roles and responsibilities. Right? So it's a very very important to know about first of all tester roles and responsibilities. Okay? So now I am discussing about tester roles and responsibilities. If I discuss tester roles and responsibilities, then automatically test cases come to the picture. Am I clear, Kavya?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, the roles and responsibilities of tester engineer is first we are getting the requirement from the client. Okay, so what is the requirement? Requirement is nothing but it's a what exactly client needs or what exactly customer needs. So we get first requirement from the clients. Whenever we get a requirement from the clients, we need to understand the requirement function. So if you understand the requirement functionality, you have a clear picture what system does, what system supposed to does. Am I clear?
Mm-hmm.
System in the sense I'm saying about application. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand the requirement functionality. So if your requirement functionality is clear, the requirement functionality is not clear. Usually, what we are doing is again we need to arrange another call with our superiors or clients, get those things clear. So what are the gaps you have in the requirement? We need to get those things clear. So far so good, right? For this first product.
Yeah.
Or am I repeat? So see here, first step is of the tester roles and responsibilities. We have a requirement, we will get the requirement from the client. So whenever we get a requirement from the client, we need to analyze the requirement functionality. Try to understand the requirement functionality. While understanding the requirements, if you have any gaps, what we need to do is, you need to arrange another call with your superior, get those things clear. Once your requirement functionality is clear, we need to come up with test cases. So what is a test case? Test case is nothing but it's a collection of test steps. It tells the expected result of the requirement. Yes, Alja?
Yes, Manoj.
Right? So test case is nothing but it is a collection of test steps. It tells the expected result of the requirement. So you have to prepare a test cases for the requirements that directly tells the expected result of the requirement. Now in your hand you have expected result because we analyzed properly the test cases. Based on analyzing, you have expected result. Now you document it on the test case sheet, expected result. Once developers are developing the code, once the code is deployed in QA environment, okay, what you have to do is you have to execute your test cases. While executing the test cases, you need to observe, see, while executing the test cases, application is giving one result, that's something known as actual result. Am I clear, Sanjay?
Yes, Manoj.
Right? So we need to come up with the test cases after understanding the requirements. So that means we have a expected result in our hand now. Now we need to execute it. Whatever the steps on the test case sheet, you have to execute those steps properly on an application. When you are executing it, application is giving one result, that's something known as actual result. Now in your hand you have expected result and actual result. If both are same, then your test case will be passed. If both are not same, then your test case will be failed. Once your test case is a fail, that means both means expected result and actual result. While executing the test cases, you have to compare expected result and actual result. If both are same, your test case is a pass. If both are not same, your test case will be failed. Whenever your test case will be failed, you have to log into the bug tracking tool. You have to log into the bug tracking tool and log a bug to the developer and assign a bug to the developer. So what developer will do? Developer will be fixing the bug. Once developer is fixing the bug, you have to again involved in the retesting the bug is fixed properly or not. You have to retest it. That process we keep on doing until your all the test cases got passed. Clear, Shalija?
Yes, Manoj.
Right? Any step is not clear, just let me know. Let me summarize what I am discussing now so far. So first the roles and responsibilities is, we have a requirement, we will get a requirement from the clients. Okay?
Yeah.
So when we get a requirement from the client, this is I'm discussing about, this will be vary from company to company. This roles and responsibilities, it's a kind of process they are following in the software industries. It's a process. Just high level I'm saying is only 5 steps, but this is a process. This is the day-to-day activity of testing team.
Okay.
Okay. So the first roles and responsibilities is, we are getting the requirement from the clients. Whenever we get a requirement, you need to understand the requirement requirements. If you have any gaps on the requirements, you need to arrange a call with your superior, get those things clear. Once requirement function is clear, yes, I understand entire requirement functionality, then you have to prepare a test cases.
Okay.
Okay. So what is a test case?
Collection of test steps.
Yes, collection of test steps. Okay. So let me go with this. Yeah, we have a test cases. So now we need to prepare a test cases. Once your test case is done, the developers will deploy the build into QA environment. Build is nothing but they are giving the releases. Developer will give the release. Whenever this we got a release from the developer end, you have to execute your test cases on an application. While executing the test cases, application is giving one result, that's something known as actual result. Now we have a result, we have an actual result. Expected result is prepared by ourselves based on our requirements understanding. actual result is given by application. That means whatever the developer is a pass, the test case is a pass, application is working properly. If the test case may be failed means you identified a bug, you have to immediately log into the bug tracking tool and log a bug and send to the respective developer. Okay, whenever you assign a bug to the developer will try to fix the bug. Once the bug is fixed, you have to retesting the bug is fixed properly or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so this process we keep on doing, until all the bugs got closed. And all the test cases passed. Clear? So, clear, Shailaja?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all about SR roles and responsibilities. Okay, am I clear, right?
Yes.
Now, my question is, and very, very important is, why automation testing? So, this course is a purely Selenium, that's why I'm directly focusing on automation testing. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so why automation testing? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? So, do you have any idea on this? Shailaja, what are the drawbacks of manual testing?
It takes manpower.
Manpower, yes, we need number of human resources required, agree.
And at times it could be expensive.
Expensive, yeah, super.
And we might not find the test the application.
Okay.
Speed, you can't test it as
That much speed, if you actually compare with automation. That's what you are trying to say?
yes.
Yeah. So manual testing is quite slow. Okay. Apart from any other answers?
No, not at this time.
Okay, super. What are the answers? You provide all these are valid answers, like manpower is expensive, it's not reliable, and the manual testing is quite slow. Yes, I agree. But if you say these are the same in the interview room, I will not be satisfied. I will not be satisfied with the answers.
Okay.
The main purpose of automation testing, the major drawback of manual testing is only for doing this regression testing. You might be heard about what is the regression testing.
Yes.
So, if you want to involve frequent regression testing by manually, not possible. You have to give an answer in the technical discussion, Shailaja. Okay. So every companies, why they are looking for the automation testing is only for doing the regression testing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Right? So if you want to have frequent regression testing, that means every week you are trying to involve in the regression. Every week, whenever you have a build, you have to execute 1,000 test cases. That's all your regression should. That's all your regression should. If you are getting a n number of releases, automatically your regression should will be increased.
Yeah.
Okay, so the purpose of automation testing is only for doing the regression testing, only for doing repetitive regression testing. If you have a frequent regression testing in your project, you have to take the help of automation testing. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't say all these answers in the interview room. So this is a favorite question for everyone. Sorry, this is a favorite question for everyone. Like why automation testing? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? The drawbacks of manual testing is directly say this only repetitive regression testing is not possible. That's why we are taking the help of automation testing.
Okay.
Repetitive regression testing is not possible. That's why we are taking the help of automation testing. Now you may be wondering here again next question, how repetitive regression testing is possible by automation? Right? So how regression testing is possible by automation? So let me talk with very practical approach here. So I have a iteration 1 in my hand. Now I got the first release, Shailaja. My release name is IR1. IR1 is nothing but iteration 1. Okay. In this IR1, now I have a 10 requirements. I'm talking about very practical manner. So please pay attention and try to understand. If you have any questions, let me know. So in the iteration 1, I have a 10 requirement. Based on these 10 requirements, Shailaja designed 300 test cases, either in the positive test case or negative test cases. But I designed 300 test cases. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now how many test cases I want to execute it?
300.
Exactly. Execute 300 test cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for testing this release, for testing this IR1 release, our QA estimated time is 30 days, 4 weeks. First of all, whenever you get a release, Shailaja, you have to give estimation when your testing will be complete.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the estimation is 30 days for your testing.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to give your estimation, otherwise your leads will be giving you your estimation.
Okay.
So it's a good thing, we have to give you our estimation, right? Our estimation, how much time, how much you are capable. It's a very good thing. If you are not well giving your estimation, I don't know, then simply your leads will be assigned the declines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now this is IR1 iteration. In this IR1 iteration, I have a 10 requirements. In the 10 requirements, based on the 10 requirements, I designed 300 test cases. Okay, so now I want to execute my 300 test cases. For executing 300 test cases, for doing entire this process, I have a 30 days time in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So within the 30 days, I need to understand the requirements flow. Within the 30 days, I need to prepare a test cases, execute a test cases, and identify the bugs. If I have a bug, log a bug, and assign to the respective developer. So we have 5 or 6 for the team size, or else we individually also can happily manage the 600 test the 300 test cases within the 1 month. We can play with this.
Yeah.
So 300 test cases by 30 days, it could be left hand work for us.
10.
Right?
Yep.
Right? So now, yes, we done with the first level of testing on the iteration 1. Now we got another release because we are getting, builds, right? So now we have another release IR2. In the IR2 also we have a 10 requirements. Isn't that? So now again, this is another prepared 300 test cases. Now how many test cases I want to execute in the IR2?
300.
300. Perfect. But we have to execute 600.
Why? I have to have only 300.
We are worried about only IR2. But if you are getting IR2 release, that's a combination of IR2 plus IR1.
Okay.
Right? So you have to take care of your build test cases also.
Yeah.
That is something regression testing, right? Based on the new changes, is there any impact on the previous existing functionality? That's something you have to rectify that. Right? Now you have again 30 days for testing this also. So maybe we can again same story Shailaja here. So maybe 600 test case execution 30 days is possible. Now after that we are getting IR3. Okay. So let's say in terms of Gmail Shailaja, suppose let's say we have first we will get a function with the login and inbox in the iteration 1. And after the iteration 1, in the second release we might get compose mail and send mail. If you want to test a compose mail and send mail, it should be not at all having any impact with the login and compose, login and inbox. So whenever you get a new release, you have to even test your previous build functionality also.
Yes.
Right? So that's something regression. Now IR3 release. In even IR3 also again 10 requirements. Again 10 requirements. 300 test cases. 300 test cases. And again 300, now this time executing 900 tests. So executing 900 test cases within the 1 month not possible. So you don't want to give, my estimation is 3 months or 4 months for testing. If it is a 3 months.
This time will it be, I'm sorry, this time will it be 900 or 1200?
900. So we have an 300 for the year 3, 600 for this build 300 test cases, this build 300 test cases for.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So here 600 test cases is nothing but Shailaja. So
Yeah, the
IR2
first
as well as IR1 test cases.
one also, yes.
Okay? Am I clear?
Yeah. Yes.
That's something regression. So here also same. This IR3 means you have to execute IR3 test cases, IR2 test cases, IR1 test case also.
Mm-hmm.
So executing 900 test cases, 30 days, it could be nightmare for us.
Yeah.
You don't want to give 2 months or 3 months time for that. If you take 2 months or 3 months, when the release will be go to the live? When the application will be go to the live? So it should not be say 2 months or 3 months. So you have to come up with the proper estimation. So this time, see, this is what, if you have a 300 test cases, we can happily around say test it. But now we don't have a 300 test cases, we have a previous build test case also. Whatever the previous build test cases we have, that's something known as the regression testing strategy.
Okay.
Okay, what are the previous build test cases? Each and every previous build test case comes under regression scope.
Okay.
If it is a new build test cases, we can play with by manual testing. We don't have that much to play with the regression tool.
Yep.
Okay, so that's why to overcome this, that means that I am saying this, regression testing is manual testing. Whenever we get a new release, so usually we are worried about only the new build. We never worried about the previous build. What we thought is, already I tested this functionality, it may be working fine. We may think that it might be working fine. But because of this code change, it's going to be impact on even the rest of the previous functionality also. That's something we might be overlooking.
Okay.
Okay, so because of that reason, only this regression testing is not possible by manually. To overcome this, we are taking the help of automation testing. Now, whenever you get a new build, that new build will directly go to the manual testing people. Okay? New build. Now means IR1 is a new build, first time. The first time new build will directly go to the manual testing. Now I get IR2. So IR3 is a new build. Now I have even IR1 also. IR1 is the previous build. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever the IR1 test cases we have, that will be taken care by automation people. IR2 will be manual testing. IR1 will be automation. Okay? Clear, right?
Yes.
So still, if you have any questions, maybe we will discuss during the course. No need to worry about it. Just today, my introduction, just I want to give this what exactly Selenium and what are the topics I'm going to be covered during our course.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have any questions regarding a manual testing or automation testing, you can happily bring up during our course, Shailaja. No need to worry about it. I'm happy to come again and again if you have any questions.
Okay.
Okay. So fine. So this IR2 will be come to the automation. So IR1 will be come to the automation. IR2 will be manual. That means whenever you have a new build, almost every time new build will be directly go to the manual testing. Previous build will go to the automation testing. So whatever we are previous build doing automation testing, that's something we are doing is a regression. Okay. If you are working with the previous cases, that's directly a regression testing. Okay, so this regression is possible by automation, but regression is not possible by manually. Okay, I hope you are clear.
I have one question.
Yes.
Like when the first regression, the first iteration manual testing will be done.
Yes.
The second iteration, iteration 2 manual testing will be done, but iteration 1 automation you said, right?
Yes.
But when in iteration 2 when its manual testing is being done, will they test iteration 1 and 2 also, or they just test iteration 2?
So usually the scope, first of all, you have to come up with this point, Shailaja, that is, if you want to automate your application, the first requirement is application should be stable. Application should be stable. That means all requirements is traced. Okay, there are no changes. So this is what fixed it. Maybe they are doing enhancements. If it's fixed it, for the fixing one, you can happily go with and automate it.
Okay.
Okay, no need to say directly for the iteration 2, iteration 1 will be taken care by automation, iteration 2 will be taken care by manual testing. It's not like this. Maybe it needs couple of iterations for the only manual testing. Maybe IR1 also manual, IR2 also manual, IR3 also manual. After IR4, they are filled with the requirements. After the bug fixes. Now in the IR4, they are filled with the requirements. There is no changes, we have enhancements. In that time you need to start with the automation. No need to worry about it. For doing this automation, we have couple of frameworks available in the market. For doing this automation, we have a couple of frameworks available in the market. So what are the frameworks are? The first framework we have is the Selenium.
Mm-hmm.
So before the Selenium, we have a leader in the market is a QTP. Automation is also one of the framework. Now everyone is looking for the Selenium. Everyone. So you're supposed to know why all the companies are looking for the Selenium and why Selenium became very famous in the market.
Because it's free tool?
That's something you have to worry about. Yes, it's exactly. So first of all, what is the Selenium? I will give you an answer here directly. The Selenium is an open source test automation framework, Sarija. Open source test automation framework. Okay, open source test automation framework, and this is used for to test web application functionality in multiple browsers and multiple platforms. Okay, this is used for to test web application functionality in multiple browsers and multiple platforms. Hope you clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so Selenium is open source test automation framework. This is used for to test web application functionality in multiple browsers and multiple platforms. That means the same test cases you can execute it in multiple browsers like IE, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, multiple platforms also, Linux, Unix, Macs and Windows. Okay, the same test cases. That is known as a compatibility testing. Even the compatibility testing is also part of regression testing.
Okay.
Okay, so that is known as compatibility testing. Compatibility is nothing but executing test case in different browsers. Okay, different browsers, different machines. Machines in the sense, I'm saying directly, Linux box, Unix box, Mac box, all these are different machines. You have to certify your product in all these environments, Salija.
Okay.
Okay, you have to certify your product in all these environments. You don't want to say I'm testing the Firefox, it's working fine in Chrome and Safari and other also. You have to test the application Firefox, Safari, Chrome, IE, if your product is supporting all these browsers.
Okay.
You have to certify even different machines also. So that's why we are literally getting paid only for doing the compatibility testing. The manual it's not possible. So by using even QTP also not possible these type of things. You can execute your test case only in IE browser. You cannot execute in Firefox, Chrome and Safari.
Yeah.
You can execute your test case in only Windows machine by using QTP. You cannot execute in Linux and Unix, Mac machines.
Yeah.
But nowadays everybody is using Mac machines. iPhone and MacBook. You have to certify your product in all those environments. It's not only for the Windows.
Yeah.
That is the case. Why? It's not possible by QTP. So you have to take another automation tool which is supported by all these environments. Now Selenium supports all these environments. That's why every company is looking for Selenium professionals.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Selenium is open source test automation framework. Open source test automation framework. Okay? By using Selenium, you can test web application functionality in multiple browsers and multiple platforms. Okay, but for the Selenium, we don't have a specific tool, Shailaja. For Selenium, we don't have a specific tool.
Okay.
For Selenium, we don't have a specific tool. For every operation, you have to download one third-party plugin.
Yeah.
For every operation, you have to download one third-party plugin. Okay, so that third-party plugins are divided into Selenium flavors.
Okay.
So now the first flavor we have in Selenium is Selenium IDE, the second one is Selenium RC, then third one is Selenium Grade. These three are Selenium flavors. Now currently latest in the market is Webdriver. Okay, this is advanced of Selenium RC. This is advanced of Selenium RC. Okay?
Okay.
Am I clear, right?
Yeah.
This is all about advanced of Selenium RC. So now we are worried about only the WebDriver because the market is looking for only WebDriver professionals.
Okay.
So this is all about just introduction about Selenium. So let me go to the directly point here. So what are the topics I'm going to be covered in Selenium? So this is all about my Selenium course content. This is a browser. You might be get from the big classes people. Don't have to worry about it. If not, maybe they'll be sending again to you. Okay. These are the things I'm going to be covered in our course. Okay. What is an automation testing? So why automation testing? What is the scope of automation? If you have 1,000 test cases, is it possible for 1,000 test case automation? So each and every test case is not automatable. Okay, remember Shailaja, the major goal of automation testing is just only reduce the number of test cases if you are executing manually, but not eliminating the manual testing. So ultimately, bottom line is the manual testing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is a Selenium, advantage of Selenium, difference between Selenium and QTP? I have to explain this topic very clearly. Okay, so maybe next session I'll give you a proper instructions. The difference between Selenium and okay.
Okay.
So this is all about my course content, Shailaja. So what are the flavors we have in Selenium IDE? In Selenium IDE, what I'm going to be talk. And many of the people have been asking me, for Selenium, is that Java is required or not? Yes, we need core Java. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So core Java. But no need to worry about this core Java part, Shailaja. Fortunately, I will train you Java in pretty easy manner.
Okay.
Very, very easy manner. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay, in the end of the day, you can play with WebDriver scripting. That's, I'm sure. I'm not telling these words because by seeing your capabilities, I'm saying about my capabilities. So I'll train in such a way, you can play with the Java, you can play with WebDriver scripting. That's all promise. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so here I'm going to be cover. So like in the Java whatnot, I'm going to be cover each and every topic in the core Java. Okay, so for Selenium only, we need a only core Java. I'm not saying A to Z Java I'm going to be cover. I'm saying here how much Java is required in Selenium, how much Java is required, sufficient to prepare a framework in Selenium, how much Java is required for cracking an interview in Selenium. That much Java I'm going to be cover.
Okay.
Okay, so Java is a vast, you already know it's a very big ocean. A lot of things come into picture in the Java, not to worry about it. But only I'm talking about only in core Java part. Okay. What's done with the core Java? So we have all these WebDriver concepts. In the WebDriver whatnot, we can handle every control on an application. Every control. Text box, drop down, images, hyperlinks, web tables, bytes, file uploads, file downloads, alerts, confirmation box, keyboard actions, mouse actions, multiple tabs. Okay, every control, once done with the control handling, will directly jump into the framework. In the framework, we are discussing about how to execute your test case in multiply, parallelly on the multiple browsers, and build management tool, version control tool, framework.
Okay.
Okay, this is a completely 40-hour section. This is completely 40-hour section. Okay. Interview part is my job, you don't need to worry about it. For handling interview, I'll be giving interview questions, don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, because every day I'm also updating Shailaja, because the Selenium there is no deadline for that. Okay, there is updating a lot of things. Every day I'm also updating. I know what they are expecting from the Selenium practitioners. Okay, so I'll be trying to such a, no need to worry about it for interview perspective.
Okay.
Okay, once I started a course, I'll give you plenty of tasks.
Okay.
Every day I will give you plenty of tasks. If you are capable for handling that, maybe I'll give you another example. The same example I'll give you another application.
Okay.
You have to implement it. If you get it, then definitely I'm sure you will definitely get a job in Selenium world.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yep.
You're right.